No! Why am I so terrible at video games? There's something I've realized over the years is that I'm terrible at every single video game that isn't Pokemon or Sly Cooper. And that includes Super Smash Bros. Brawl, unfortunately for Steve here.
I mean, I'm better at like everything. So.
You're good at Smash Bros. And Pokemon, at least. And you're probably pretty good at Street Fighter. Yeah.
I was going to say that the only game I can do properly play is Mario Kart, but I mean.
That's right, Mario Kart. You are one of 2 people who can consistently beat me at Mario Kart. So, that's a good thing.
Wasn't like your one motivation for getting good at Mario Kart, so like, was because like the best SNES Mario Kart player is like a cute girl or something?
Yeah.
It was like a girl from England, right?
Yes.
And I was just I was like, whatever. And then I was like, okay, teach me how to play. I'm like, okay. And now you actually have a girlfriend. And
yeah.
Then, and then there's me who's just...
My girlfriend isn't good at Mario Kart, so at the end my efforts were wasted.
So like, what am I now? Just some single dude who's still playing Mario Kart. I guess nothing's changed.
So I guess I'll go ahead and elaborate on that story. One day, we were in our freshman year of high school. We always used to hang out in the freshman campus library and just do whatever, play Pokemon together. And one day, one of our friends, known as Dust or King Guy Red, he brought the Guinness, I think it was like the 2013 Guinness Video Game World Records. And because they have a separate thing just for video games.
And it's always awful. It's really funny to because how bad it is.
Exactly. So we are reading through it because of that. And then, what was that noise?
My phone.
Oh. That,
Oh, I got an email from Domino's Pizza.
Yes. So, there's this page where it had this article about a Super Mario Kart player named Layla Hasso, who was like...
I remember her name too.
Yeah. Who was, like... She lived in Britain. She was about a year older. She still is about a year older than me.
Yeah, like, you know, she's still young. She's younger than we are now, since we outgrew her.
Well,
she's actually fictional.
She's not fictional. She's still growing. Okay. The point is, she was like the best Super Mario Kart player in the world. So I decided at that moment I was going to, like, get really good at Mario Kart so I could impress her with my skills and we would get married.
That totally happened.
Yeah, it did. So I got a 3DS over it that summer. The first console I ever bought with my own money. And I decided to get Super Mario Kart 7.
Super Mario Kart 7.
Yeah, Super Mario Kart 7. And...
that actually killed, holy crap.
Game & Watch is a lightweight.
But that's more upbeat, that's not supposed to kill.
So anyways...
Then again, I've killed with Mario's Octo before, so...
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. I've spent a lot of the summer playing Mario Kart 7. I actually did get pretty good at it. Like, I started doing time trials, and I didn't get any world records or anything, but I got pretty good at it. And So then Mario Kart 8 came out, and I was super excited because I was like, I'm gonna get this game, and it's gonna be the real deal.
And then it sucked.
I mean, I wouldn't say it sucked. I did like it better than 7, if only just because of the atmosphere. Because that makes sense. You know?
Food, water, atmosphere.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be choosing. Ah!
Nobody comes to a restaurant for the atmosphere.
But the actual gaming elements of Mario Kart 8 aren't quite as good as 7. Like, you're not allowed. You can only have one item at once.
Which Deluxe fixed.
Yeah, Deluxe fixed that. Deluxe is an improvement over the original 8.
You haven't even played it.
I know. I'm just going after what you said because you're right about everything. Napoleon is always right, and so is the Steve engine.
I feel like that's a very bad line of logic to follow. Especially knowing the context of that book. That was a good book. I liked it.
All bubble-blowing babies will be beaten senseless.
That's not from the book.
Yes, it is.
That's from the movie.
That's what Stalin said in 1967.
No, he didn't.
I mean, come on, that sounds like something he'd say, though.
No, it doesn't.
Yes?
He doesn't. Did Stalin speak English?
Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, Stalin was a huge SpongeBob fan, and in 1959 he declared SpongeBob the national TV show of the Soviet Union.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna go see the voice actors for SpongeBob tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, you wanna come?
Sure. Well, maybe.
Do you have anything tomorrow?
Yes, actually, my parents are visiting. We're going to visit my grandma, so I probably won't actually be able to do that. That sucks. But anyways, that reminds me of
which is why I told you I was gonna be out of town Sunday.
yes.
That's why.
To visit a SpongeBob voice actor?
Yes.
That's not what I expected, but that works.
Comic Blues is this weekend, and the SpongeBob voice actors are guests there.
Oh, okay. And that's the only reason you're going?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's good. That's a good reason to go.
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
I'm not judging you. I mean... Dang it. So, there's something else I was gonna say and I don't remember it. So instead, let's talk about fried beans. No, I'm just kidding. I remember what it was. So, some of you viewers might have watched a video called "The History of Japan."
We don't even have any viewers.
That's true, but some of you viewers might have watched it.
We don't have viewers. What viewers?
Some of you viewers, and by that I mean Steve and I. Actually, probably just me. It was funny because we both died. There you go. So, History of Japan. In the past few days, a sequel was released called History of the Entire World, I guess. And it's pretty funny. It lives up well to the History of Japan video. It's about 20 minutes long. It does a pretty good job. That's all I'm gonna have to say about that.
I watched the video and it was good at the end. Why is your Mother 3 music playing on a Mother 2 character?
Since Ness is here, let's talk about a theory that I've seen on the internet. And that theory is that Ness is the same person as Sans from Undertale.
Okay. If you mention that again in these videos, I'm going home. What?
Just your reaction to that.
The game itself is okay. So that's all I have to say about it. That was Earthbound, I haven't found too interesting.
I haven't played it yet. But
It's okay.
apparently Undertale is a homage to the Mother series. And I did enjoy that game, so maybe I'll enjoy the Mother series. Who knows?
It's alright, but it's not like the best game ever.
Yeah. It's definitely not the best game ever. But it was
that honor goes to Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo.
My favorite game is actually Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Even though there is a lot wrong with that game, so it seems like a weird choice.
Like the fandom.
Well, yeah. I'm used to bad fandoms. I used to be into Sonic. No, better idea.
I forgot they could turn into Sheik.
Me too. I remember that just then, and that's why I decided to switch. Speaking of Switch, guess what he brought?
Oh yeah, I bought a Nintendo Switch. Do you want to record the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe after this?
Yeah. Random matches. Whose channel should it go on?
We can put up this.
Okay,
So that might have to have something.
that's true.
Yes.
Okay, I actually have a specific story about this song.
Where is it from? Mother 3?
Yeah, it's from Mother 3. It's called Snowman. Now, one day I was on the internet, and I was watching this video, which was...
Was it porn?
It wasn't porn. This was when I was like 12. So nope, it definitely wasn't porn.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's 12-year-olds out there that watch porn.
Well, I was not that 12-year-old.
Okay, just making sure. I wasn't either, but I was making sure. I was just making sure.
Point is,
Rudy's such a fun character. It's about his second.
I was watching the next something that's actually probably a step down in embarrassment levels from porn, and that is YouTube poop.
I'd rather be caught watching porn than YouTube.
And it was by this one who was one of the big ones at the time that came out. His name was Commander. That almost killed me.
Good.
His name was Commander Guanum. And he made this video that was his special for reaching 3,000 subscribers. And one of the parts of this video was this song. It was a YTP and me of this song. And it had like I Am Mean and the Weather Channel for some reason. And some other stuff.
I wasn't expecting to die from that.
Me neither.
Then again, this is one of the Mario bosses, so I feel so
It really is.
Also, I don't like this. I don't like this song.
Nobody does.
This song and the Newport stage, like the stage, maybe could die of fire.
Yeah, the stage is kind of crappy, which is what makes it good.
You pitch it all the time, though.
Yeah, I do that to piss you off. But anyways, yes, this song was in that video, or not this song, but Snowman from Mother 3 was in that video. And I was like, wow, this song's really cool. And it sounds really familiar too. I think it's from one of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. So I started playing like every single dungeon in both Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games that are off at that point, trying to find the level that had the song in it, and I was disappointed. So I rang up one of my best friends, and by one of my best friends I mean this guy on the internet whose name was Super Smash Bros. Freaks CK.
Oh, it's that guy.
Yeah, Steve actually knows this guy because I know him because we were both back in the day. I think he's still on it, but I'm not. We were on a forum called WeChat, which
isn't that forum like dead?
Yeah, it's dead. Which is the main reason why I don't go on it anymore. But also, I just don't go on forums at all anymore. The only active, I like occasionally get on the Cerebi.net forums, but that's it. And by occasionally, I mean very occasionally. So,
okay, where do we go from
That's a good question. We need to stop and start planning this out. Looks like we need to go through this door on the right. And we'll figure it out from there. And then down. The down right? Wait, is that right? Yeah, let's go here.
This is like this is like one of the final areas we should get to.
Yeah, I think so. What was that? Yes, yes. So I asked him like, hey, what's this song from this one part of the video from? And he's like, I don't know, it sounds familiar, but I don't know. I think it's from one of the Pokemon 2 Dungeon games. So, I was just frustrated on this for a long time. And then one day I was playing this game, and I was going through the sound test, and I found it, and I was like, wait, this is that song! It's from Mother 3! We're both idiots! I've never even played Mother 3, why did it sound familiar?
I have Mother 3, but I still need to play it.
Oh, that's right. You got it for the novelty.
Pretty much.
And that's the end of my story. That story. Do you have any stories to tell since I've told like 4? Oh crap, Samus survived.
I don't really have any stories to tell that I can think of.
Okay. Didn't you beat the original Metroid?
Oh yeah. I beat Metroid on the original NES last summer. I don't recommend it.
Yeah, me neither.
If you're going to play the original Metroid, go play that Metroid Zero Mission because I hear the insane stuff better.
It is.
I only played it because it was free from on my 3DS master program.
Yeah, that's how I got it, except I got on the Wii U. Except I didn't get it through the ambassador program. I got it from Club Nintendo, which is now dead.
And you're probably just like, oh, why don't you emulate Zero Mission? Well, first of all, it's emulated, that's illegal.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's not illegal. You just have to go on this torrenting website, and there's like a 10% chance of getting a virus.
I only use emulators for games which I've purchased. I think that's fair enough. Maybe I think it's still technically illegal, but I at least don't feel morally bad about it. Also, why didn't we go that way?
I think we're missing the board.
Oh.
That's
Oh yeah, you're right.
Is this Victory Road or Spirit Road?
This is Victory Road.
From Gen 3.
Yes, from Ruby and Sapphire. It's a very good remix of it.
It's better than it's better than the Omega Ruby and Sapphire one.
Yeah. The Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire remixes are kind of bare bones.
The game itself is bare bones.
Which is why,
So lackluster. But it gets the Horn families to shut up, which is good. Oh my god. As long as I don't hear Sinnoh confirmed for like the next 5 years, I'll be happy.
we're probably not gonna get the Sinnoh remake, at least not soon.
Good.
They'll probably, if they make one, it'll be in a couple years.
The game was awful. You don't need one.
Well, actually, it's kind of the opposite. If a game is bad, then that technically means it needs a remake to improve its flaws. I wouldn't say the game's bad anyway, just not as good as most of the other Pokemon games. Mainly because of its slowness and lack of variety, both of which were partially amended in Platinum. And were fully amended in Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Heart Gold Soul Silver is the best.
Heart Gold Soul Silver also improved upon Fire and Leaf Green's flaws, which was mainly just the remake not taking enough liberties with the actual game.
Also, I don't think a Gen 4 remake would do well in Gen 7 remake, especially when the Gen 7 engine is slow enough as it is. Like, it's not Gen 4 levels of slow, but it's still slow.
That's true.
Oh, you press start.
Gen 7 is fairly slow, and
I didn't like it. Well, like, the story and characters are alright, which is what Gen 6 desperately needed to improve upon, but in exchange, they made raising the Pokemon less fun, which I think is a sin. Because that's what Pokemon is. Literally raising Pokemon. Let's take this one aspect of the games that are good and screw it up. Which is why I think Gen 7 fails as a Pokemon game, but that's just... I've already 100%ed it, so it doesn't matter to me anymore. But I mean, still.
oh,
You don't like it because you haven't played it. No, I've 100%ed it, and I still don't like it.
I like Gen 7 a lot, but it suffers from the same problems that pretty much every game since Gen 4 onward suffers from, and that's that the game basically treats the player like they're 2 years old, no matter what.
I've been playing this game since the people like sperm cells company. Because like, if you think about it, we've been playing these games for like these short of at this point.
That's true.
And I'm pretty sure that's how the Kanto fans feel about like the Gen 3 onward fans.
But that's one reason why it's actually really refreshing sometimes to go back and play either the original Gen 1 or Fire Red and Leaf Green, because those games actually give you a lot of freedom. Gen 7 and Gen 5 give you zero freedom.
Gen 5 was still good in my opinion.
Yes, I mean I still like them, but that's just an issue they have.
Take it.
But I liked a lot of other stuff about Gen 7, such as the fact that they very slightly changed the formula. It's mostly in like cosmetic ways, but it still makes it feel fresh. I don't know.
Like, it certainly is a fresh take on Pokemon, it's just that as a Pokemon game, it doesn't do what it sets out to do. I don't know, it's what
Right. I also like how they took more of a black and white approach to storytelling, except not like black and white. Black and white got like extremely, I don't want to say philosophical, but like tried too hard to be deep. I still like the game's story, but that's just, I especially at the time that came out, that was such a radical departure from previous stories, because Diamond and Pearl's story was like a complete joke. Like, Diamond and Pearl, like, in X and Y are kind of like this, in which the games are mostly completely non-serious, and in like the climax when you fight the legendary Pokemon, they try to get you to take it seriously.
Why would you?
Yeah, it's a Pokemon game. And game over.
Speaking of game over, that song from The World Ends With You is good.
I was like going to mention that, but then
Tell me who you are, where do you work, how much do you make? Take it easy, R-E-L-A-X, we like to have something to drink.
They say you're the truth in this contract. I don't care about anyone but me. I just want
that cash transferred to my account. It makes me feel alright. A busy days, blazing days again. I can't do it.
I don't know this chorus, but I find it funny how a lot of the English songs in that game, the English words, like, even if they make grammatical sense, they are like,
absolute nonsense.
Yeah. Like, I've always found the phrase, "it makes me feel alright," kind of funny. Because you think, like, if someone who had a better knowledge of English translate, they would have said, "it makes me feel, like, awesome," or something. But no, it makes you feel alright! And he does, like, the Quagmire.
I mean, I mean, that's what money does. It makes you feel alright, so it makes sense.
I mean, I guess so,
I
but
mean, it's what you buy with the money that makes you feel awesome or whatever.
that's true. That's what our economics teacher taught. But I think probably the worst song in the game as far as translation goes is Someday, which is otherwise an awesome song, but
To be fair, Twister makes absolutely no sense either.
Twister makes absolutely no sense, but that was at least on purpose, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, same with the Japanese version, so it's alright.
Yeah, that's true. That's not a translation problem, that's
Just how the song is.
yeah. It's like confusing enough to make the S proud.
Hybrid also doesn't make much sense, but it's alright.
No, and O parts like randomly switches between English and Japanese and doesn't make any sense. So
As someone who knows both languages, yeah, it doesn't make sense at all.
alright, cool. You killed him while I was responding. Insert another joke about Ridley not being in Smash.
Oh yeah. Can I get a drink like at some point? I'm thirsty. Okay, okay. Now that we have like a side, like a place to stop, can I like get something to drink?
Yes, absolutely. We're gonna take a quick break, folks.
Alright.
Take you totally care.
I mean, we can decide to discuss this. It's not that big of a deal. What do we have?